everyone, welcome back to Easy Chemistry by Vennela. Today is the last section of aptitude and also last video for NTPC model paper. Tomorrow onwards I will start the NTPC previous year question papers. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. The next question. These of the questions below consist of a question and two statements numbered 1 and 2 given below. You have to decide whether the data is provided in these statements are sufficient to answer the question. Read both the statements and give the answer. Among P, Q, R, S and T, who is the heaviest? R is the heavier than only P. S is lighter than Q but heavier than R and T. In first statement, R is greater than P but don't know the position. So statement 1 is alone insufficient. Next statement, Q is heavier. So Q is greater than S is greater than T. Still don't know the whether where the P lies. So statement 2 also insufficient. You have to combine both statement 1 and statement 2. R is greater than P. S is greater than T. This is the order. So Q is definitely heaviest. So in the given options, if the data in statement 1 alone are sufficient to answer the question, when data is statement 2 alone not sufficient to answer this question. So the first 4 statements are incorrect. Last statement, if the data in both statement 1 and statement 2 together are necessary to the answer the question, because those two given statements are insufficient. So correct option is fifth one is the correct one. Next question, who among the following was associated with Enlightenment philosophy? Shakespeare, Voltaire, Erasmus, all the above. The Enlightenment was an intellectual movement mainly associated with the 17th and 18th century, emphasizing reason, individual liberty, scientific thinking, criticism of traditional authority. Here, Shakespeare mainly associated with the Renaissance period. Voltaire, a major French Enlightenment philosopher and writer. Enormous, associated mainly with the Renaissance humanism. So, in given question is Enlightenment philosopher. So, correct option is second one is the correct one. Next question. The cash difference between the selling price of an article at a profit of 4% and 6% is 3 rupees. The ratio of two selling prices is, you have to find out the ratio of two selling prices. Cost of article, that is equal to 100 rupees. Selling price at 4% profit, that is equal to 104 rupees. Selling price at 6% profit, that is equal to 106. So what is the difference? How much? That is 2. But the question says that difference is 3 rupees. So both selling price that is 3 by 2. 104 into 3 by 2 is equal to 156. Next, 106 into 3 by 2, that is equal to 159. So ratio is 156 is to 159. So 52 is to 53. Correct option is first one is the correct one. But also in shortcut method, selling prices, how much? 104, 106. So ratio is 52 is to 53. First one is the correct one. Next question. Study the following information carefully and answer the question given below. J, K, L, M, N, O and P are 7 kids playing in the garden. They are wearing clothes of colors black, blue, white, green, pink, yellow and brown. Out of these 7, 3 are girls. No girls wearing either black, yellow or brown. M sister O is wearing pink while he is wearing brown. J is wearing blue while his sister K is not green. N wearing yellow while his best friend P is a boy. The question is, what color is K wearing? Green, pink, brown, none of the above. Which one? Here K, J, K, L, M, N, O and P. 7 kids are there. What they colors? Wearing colors? Black, blue, white, green, pink, yellow, brown. First, black, yellow, brown. 3 are girls are there. These 3 girls not wearing these 3 colors. So, rest of these colors. But here, they already given. J wearing blue. Next, K is not wearing green. So, green also not correct. Blue also not correct. Remaining colors white and pink. Next, remaining colors white and pink. But here pink is M sister O. So, one girl also wearing pink. O is wearing pink. Then which color is remain? White color. So, K is wearing white color. So, in given options, green. K is not wearing green color. Next, pink already wearing M sister O. So, brown already they given. Data insufficient. Fifth option, none of these. So, correct option is none of these because K is wearing white. Fifth one is the correct one. Next question. A mixture of certain quantity of milk with 16 liter of water is worth 90 per liter. If pure milk worth is 108 per liter, how much milk is there in the mixture? What is they given? Cost of mixture. How much? 90. Next. Cost of milk. 108. Cost of water. 0. Quantity of water. 16 liters. By using allegation rule, milk is to water. 90 minus 0 is to 108 minus 90. 90 is to 18. So 5 is to 1. 1 part of water, that is equal to 16 liter. So 5 parts of milk, that is equal to 5 into 16. So how much? 80. Correct option is third one is the correct one. The next question is, National Institute of Science Communication is based at Kolkata, Chennai, Delhi, Bangalore. It was formerly known as NISCOM, National Institute of Science Communication, and was an organization under Council of Scientific Industrial Research, it is CSIR. Later, NISCOM was merged with an Indian National Scientific Documentation Center in 2002 to form NISCR, National Institute of Science Communication and Information Research, which was also headquartered in New Delhi. So, New Delhi is the correct one. Which option? Third option is the correct one. Next question. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word cleanliness? Each of the which has many letters between them. In the word, as they have in the English alphabet in the same sequence. 2, 3, 5, 4, none of these. You have to find out the how many pairs are there. This is the given word. What is the C? Number is 3, L 12, E 5, A 1, N 14, L 12, I 9, N 14, E 5, S 19, 19. This is the alphabet number series. First of all, you need to identify the number of pairs. So here C and E, this is the correct alphabet series 3, 5. But actually in number, see here. Here C and E between D is there. Here C and E between L is there. This is one pair. This is one pair. Next one, this is one pair. Next one is E and I. Here how much is the difference? 3 letters. Then here also same. See, here also 3 letters is the difference. Next pair is E I. This 3 and 9. How much is the difference? 5 letters. Here also same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. Next pair is C I. This is 3 pairs. Next pair is L N. This one, this one. Here one letter is the difference. Next pair is N S. This is also same. So total how many pairs are there? 5 pairs. So correct option is third one. The alphabetical series and word also, the difference is the same. Here C L E, but the alphabetical series C D E. So difference is here 1 and also here is 1. Okay, Natlaga. Next, here in what is they given? E A N L I. This is the word, given word. In alphabetical series, E F G H I. This is alphabetical series. The same difference is 3 letters. Remaining also same like this only. So that is why third one is the correct one. The next question. A passage is given with question following. Read it. Please read the passage carefully and choose the best answer to question out of the 4 alternatives and click the button respond to it. Some languages are used by few people. Others, such as Mandarin, Chinese, and English, are spoken by millions. Many people speak 2 or more languages. These may use one language at home with family and friends, and other at work or school. Regional variations of language are known as dialects. The Anglo who quitted Britain at the end of the Roman Empire speak a Germanic language include Danish, Dutch, German and Swedish. English also contains these words after it was ruled by French-speaking king following the Norman quest. The given question is Mandarin Chinese is spoken by people. In first sentence, the Mandarin Chinese and English are spoken by million. So million means many. So in option third one is the correct one. The sentence they given is million. That means many. So that is why third option is the correct one. Next question. I go to Madurai by Dash Vege Express. Which article? The. We use the before names of specific trains, ships, buses and newspapers. So fourth option is the correct one. The next question is study the following information carefully and answer the question given below. Following are the conditions for selecting IT officer in an organization. The candidate must be, first one, BE or BTech in IT or computer science with at least 60% aggregate marks. Second one, at least 20 years or not more than 25 years on given date. Have secured at least 40% marks in selection test. Have secured at least 50% marks in interview in case of a candidate who fulfills all the conditions except these two statements. What is the given question? Manish Paul was born on 5th July 1990. He has secured 65% aggregate marks in BE IT. He has secured 50% marks in both selection test and interview. First one, educational qualification. Manish has 65% in BE IT. What is the required? At least 60. At least 60%. So, this educational qualification is sufficient. Next, age, date of birth 5th July 1990. On November 1st, 2011, his age is 21. What is the required? 20 to 25. This also sufficient. Next, selection test. Manish score 50%. What is the required? 40. This is also sufficient. Next, interview. Manish scored 50%. Required is at least 50%. So, this interview also sufficient. So, first one is the, if the candidate is to be selected. So, this is the correct one. All are sufficient. So, the candidate is to be selected. First option is the correct one.
So that's all for today's session.
I already uploaded the NTPC chemistry subject related model paper. I will tag the playlist at the end of the video. Please check it once. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe to Easy Chemistry by Vennela. Thanks for watching.